Guess who's back? Back again. She is back to her planes. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you're new, that would be a weird video to start watching my videos, to find my channel. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so weird and odd in this video. I can already feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Anywho, my name is Svetlana. For those who are new, for those who are not, thank you so much for coming back. Today I wanna chat with you a little bit about my honeymoon. Don't worry, not too much. This is probably gonna be my last video about my wedding and honeymoon. Today I just wanna show you the plans that I brought back with myself, the one that I bought, the one that I got as gifts from locals, tell you little stories behind them, and probably finish off this series and go back to the normal life and just the normal me, a wifey. Oh my gosh, a wifey. Anywho, yeah, I still am not over it, so I do apologize if I'm a little bit too sassy, a little bit like too stoked and excited about this stuff. Anywho, today I want to show you the plants that I brought back home. It's actually my second day home, and I already watered all of my plants, already went through some of them. We did lose some plants, we did found some cool things like new leaves on my Thai constellation and stuff like that, but I will show you them later on into upcoming videos. So make sure to subscribe, to like this video, to let me know that you like this kind of content, and comment. Let's chat in the comments about stuff, like which ones of these plants that I'm gonna be showing you love the most. And not only I'm gonna be showing you the plants and potting them up, I will also show you the pottery that I brought back home, so all of the things like that. So you know what, without further flipping ado, let me jump straight into the plenty business. Once again, if I'm a little bit odd, it's my first time filming like a sit down video after pretty much couple weeks maybe, so it will take me a video or two to be back to my normal self and to being a nonsense lady that I usually am, but today I'm gonna be extra odd probably. Anywho, let me show you the plants that I brought back home, and probably I want to start with the ones that I'm really excited about. On my honeymoon I was in Austria, in Poland, and in Croatia, in Pula city, or Istria, like land. Anyway, so I actually brought mostly plants from Croatia since it's more like tropical country, but I also have a couple plants from Austria, and I have zero from Poland this time, unfortunately. So let me show you the contestants of today, and we will jump into potting up and talking things. This is gonna be a heavy one. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is beautiful plants that I have from Austria and Croatia. Actually, this was my first time visiting Croatia, so everything was so fresh and new and exciting for me. I was really close to the Italian border, so the effects of Italian culture actually were so strong in this country, so I really loved to be almost like in Italy at the same time, but also, you know, feeling all of the vibes of Croatia, eating their local food and stuff like that. Also, what really stand out for me was the agaves. Every single street would have humongous, enormous agaves in that city of Pula that we were staying in, and I was just mind blown. I mean, my mind was blown, flipping away from all of the crazy crocodile / dinosaur looking plants, and most of them were agaves. So this is actually the composition that I just made yesterday after I came back home, because I felt like the need to be finally planted, and it felt like such a fun project, and I just could not wait and did it off camera. I actually used the rocks from the Austrian mountains and also from Croatian seashore in here. This is the stick in the middle that you can see right here, also from Croatian mountains. So okay, it's really heavy. The pot is also from Croatia. I bought this one in kind of local big box store. This one and that one with olives. Oh, look at that. This is, if that doesn't scream Croatia / Italy, I don't know what kind of pot would. I don't know. I mean, olive branch on a terracotta pot. Oh, what a flippin' vibe. What a vibe. This one is actually the pot that was made in Italy, because it's right on the label, I believe it. This one, also made in flippin' Italy. Look at that. Okay, that's, the cacti will probably fall off. I have cacti in this bag as well. Anyway, let's go back to the agaves. So we've been in Croatia for about 10 days, I think. And during that time, I've been, walking the streets, taking millions of pictures and just enjoying my time, being surrounded by those cool plants that here in Lithuania we would only have is house plants, and in there they were like local plants. It was so mind-blowing for me. So very often I would be just standing in astonishment around people's buildings, around people's gardens, and being like face palming myself like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, taking like hundreds of pictures. And these specific agaves actually comes from one lady's garden. Don't be scared, I did not steal them. Actually, while me being in awe and taking a million and hundred of pictures in front of her beautiful agave garden, she noticed me and went outside to talk with us, with my fiance, with our puppy. I mean, she wasn't talking with puppy, but to talk with us, because I was just astonished by her plants and just giving her compliments about her garden. She said, you know what, I can give you a couple pups, don't worry about it. I was like, oh no, please don't do it, I'm afraid about the border, I don't want to look like I stole them. And she was like, don't worry about it, come here, over here. She wanted to give us actually a cup of tea and stuff like that. And we're like, oh my gosh, no, you don't need to do anything. And she still went ahead, broke off a couple pups of her garden, and these are the ones that I have right here. Also in this garden, if you will take a closer look, I have a little cacti in front of that rock and a little succulents. These ones are actually from our Airbnb from Austria in the mountains where we were staying. I also became a friend with that like landlord, should I call them, even though I was booking through Airbnb. Is still landlord, the owner of the Airbnb? I'm not sure. Anyway, she had this beautiful terrace. If you have been watching my wedding videos, you probably have seen me showing you the beautiful terrace with palms and stuff like that. And once again, we were talking and I was just saying that I am a YouTuber, that I love plants, enjoying every single piece she has in her home. And she was like, you know what, let me share a little branch of that succulent that I have right here, and a little pop of cacti right here as well. So that was very sweet. And this all just becomes that beautiful centerpiece slash memory from my honeymoon, because not only these pieces are from Croatia, they're also from Austria, just like rocks and plants and pot and everything. So I'm so excited about it. I feel like this is very natural looking. This is definitely something that would look like in somebody's local Croatian garden. I feel like so really happy about this composition, the way it looks, the way it just brings me back to Croatia every single time I look at it. And I'm like, actually, while walking and meeting that lady that gave us these agaves, we're actually coming from the old town with my fiance after buying some souvenirs and just walking around in the old town. So doing that, we're coming back with this souvenir vase that I bought. I mean, it's like not a vase, but this thing. I just love the vibes. And once again, this is where we're staying, over here in Pula. Here. Anyway, this is the Croatia, right? So we're coming back with this one, and she, instead of just giving me this pup, she said, okay, let me give you the pups and a little bit of soil from her garden. So she was like, give me that dish. She went ahead, like, whoosh, swapped some soil, popped in those agaves inside and said, okay, for now, until you're here in Croatia, that this will work, but after coming back home, you repot them. I was like, yes, sir. So if you will see some videos from my honeymoon, and you will see those agaves sitting in the spot, that's what happened. That's what happened, actually. But anyway, back to the plants. So, of course, I won't be reporting these ones today, but we'll go ahead into the other plants. I know it's been a mumbly intro. I'm so sorry. Once again, it's been a while since I was filming, so I feel like I have so much to say. Here, over here in this bag, we have a very dangerous opuntia, so we will be jumping into that business probably the latest. This is probably going to be the last plant I'm going to be planting. This is actually the opuntia from the very same lady's garden. Our Airbnb, our apartment that we were renting, was really close to her home, so we would catch her really often working in her garden, and I would ask her actually to take pictures with herself, and she was like, no, I don't like pictures, A couple days later, she gave a couple ears of her opuntia as well to us, which was so sweet, of course. So like half of my plants from my honeymoon are from that lady, and actually I was so nervous I never asked her name. So right now I feel so guilty. At least I would know how to refer to her, but anyway, that's a bit too late right now. What I want to do, I actually want to go ahead and have these for the opuntia business. I also actually have I'm not sure how much of that you can see. So here I have a bunch of cacti laying around as well. These cacti are actually from my cacti that I found rotted right here in the bottom. I think I did take a picture, so here's a picture how it looked like when I came back. So I decided to rescue it, of course, and cut off the last healthy looking bits of it and let it dry and callus on my table, and today I'm going to be planting them as well. These are actually the cacti that I brought from Cyprus like 10 years ago, maybe, I'm not sure, and it was alive and happy in my home like for all of that time. And only right now, after going to this vacation, something happened. I think I overwatered it before leaving it, and it just went downhill like real quick, real quick. I feel like I forget breathing. I'm so excited to talk with you about the plants. So excited. We're gonna talk about that opuntia later, but I also have these two cute palms. These palms I actually bought from a marketplace. The very same day I went in there to buy some olive oil for us, because Croatia is actually famous for olive oil. I bought a bottle of wine and also a couple of these palms from a grandma that was selling beautiful rhododendrons, because they're very local in there, and little flowers from her, you know, begonias and stuff like that from her home. So I thought, oh my gosh, these palms definitely remind me of Croatia, so I need to go ahead and buy one. And I said, buy two just in case one dies. And I was like, you know me too good. You know me too good. Anyway, they're actually already have roots coming out of the bottom, so they've been in those pots for a while, I believe. So nobody was probably buying them for some reason. This one has a piece of this white plastic thingy and stuff like that. So I feel like they definitely deserve a new home. So go ahead and plant them today into the new pots and hope they will, you know, be happy in this home. And for the pots, you know what? I think this one will go into this one. Yes, this will look beautiful. And that one will go into another one I have on the ground, but we'll go into that later on. So let's start from this palm. Oh, dang it, I forgot my mesh. Damn it. Do I have a spike already on my finger? Goodness gracious. It actually feels so weird to be back home borrowing a saucer. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, the things will go down today. Okay, all right. So, oh guys, the wedding drama is happening actually, and I'm so flippin' sad about it. I told you before preparing for my wedding that there of course will be some pissed people that I did not invite them, and guess what? There are. Right now my mom is very sad about it and stuff like that. So wedding is stressful, you know. At the same time, we were so happy with my fiance to go stress-free almost, and you know, just have the celebration to the two of us. At the same time, oh my goodness, let me tell you, some people just don't understand. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me take out this palm. Oh, okay, we have sand in here as well. Interesting. So not only do we have roots all ready for action in here, some sand, we also have some pups coming up. That's so cute. I mean, this palm itself looks like a pup, and it's already having its own pups. That's so sweet. Circle of life. Damn it. Okay, definitely need to use that dish. Not a flippin' spoon. Bam. Beautiful. So once again, just like I mentioned, I'm so excited to be back home. Not so excited to be back at work, because as I heard, there is lots and lots of work, and we still did not found a new colleague for the one that quit the work. So once again, after coming back, I'm pretty sure I will be just, you know, buried and work at my workplace, which I'm not excited about, obviously. But hopefully everything will be okay. I'm still not sure when I'm gonna be back into my normal schedule. I mean, hopefully before uploading this video, I already will figure out stuff like that. But keep your fingers crossed that I wouldn't die tomorrow, because tomorrow is my first day at work. And my oh my, do I feel like I forget how to work already? Okay, palm number 1 is done. Oh, by the way, this one cost €1.50 and larger one actually cost €2, which was such a good deal. I feel like these palms in Lithuania are way more expensive for obvious reasons. They're not local, right? And also I saw very same palms but larger ones in big box store, and I was already picking them up actually when last minute I decided not to, because I already had these two from the marketplace, and I was like, I don't need the third one, the larger one. I mean, we already had like the full car of stuff, luggage and stuff like that, so I was like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll put it back on the shelf and forget about it. So that was exactly what I did. Okay, you know what, I feel like we're gonna need more sweat to prepare later on. Okay, this is the pot that I'm gonna be using for this palm. I feel like this is a perfect size up, especially seeing all of those roots coming from the bottom. I actually forgot the name of these palms. If I will remember, I'll put them on the screen. But these are really cool ones. I think there's something close to like Washingtonia or stuff like that. Oh, definitely gonna need more soil. Definitely. Oh, I missed YouTube so much, guys. I actually have so many videos from YouTube from other creators that I just saved to watch later playlists, because of course on my honeymoon I did not have that much time to watch videos, sit around and, you know, spend my time in the screen. Of course I wanted to go ahead and spend my time in Croatia city. Oh my gosh, it's actually rooted in this. You know those polyfill, or how they're called? You know what? It's actually kind of genius. You can use them as a perlite. Let's add those bits. Oh, maybe the locusts are onto something. Let's reuse that. It actually is also growing a little clover inside. How cute is that? Okay, let's see if we can take it out, because those roots, oh, those roots. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, yeah, I think I'm doing a really good job while repotting them already, because the root system on these are nuts. And I won't be playing too much with the roots because the plant is already stressing out. Since, you know, I brought it all the way to Eastern Europe, the climate in here is completely different. So I'm a bit scared that it wouldn't stress too much. Hopefully it will, you know, adapt real nicely and everything is gonna be fine. But who knows? Who flippin' knows? Yeah, I definitely need more soil. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'll go ahead and off camera mix another batch of soil, because it's not that interesting and it's already a long video, so. And we're back. By the way, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I actually want to say a big thank you to Lillian and Marie, two of my beautiful subscribers who decided out of the blue, out of nowhere, sent me and my fiancé a gift for the wedding. That was so sweet of you guys. I'm out of breath already. I mean, I do not check my PayPal that often lately, because I do not get any more of my houseplant pot orders, like custom-made pots, because, you know, since I was on honeymoon preparing for the wedding, I wasn't accepting any new orders. So when I found a notification from PayPal on my phone, I was like, wait, what is going on? I wasn't selling anything, you know, I wasn't agreeing on any orders. And then to find your beautiful message, you two ladies just wishing us the best, the happiness and everything in that new step of our life. This was so, so sweet, and I'm so grateful for both of you. I actually already reached out to each of them, you know, via DMs, via private messages on Facebook, but at the same time I still think it's appropriate to say it out loud, say thank you and how grateful I am that I appreciate you ladies, and definitely something we weren't expecting. So at the same time I thought, oh, maybe I should buy some plants from that money and, you know, bring them back home with myself as a memory of that honeymoon. But at the same time I thought, you know what, instead of that I'll buy something else and film it later on, you know, whenever I feel like there's like special occasion like special deal for special plant or something like that, and that will be like a memorable thing from you guys. So thank you so much. It was so sweet, and oh my gosh, that blew me out of my socks, let me tell you. So sweet. It's still so mind-blowing to have you ladies supporting me for such a long time. I mean, I feel like you've been supporting me, both of you actually, from my early days. So it almost feels like a present from my relatives, you know, from my family, even though I didn't receive presents from my relatives and family members. So it was even more special, you know, to know that people somewhere in the another side of the globe actually care more than my family about my wedding and stuff like that. So that was really sweet, and I do appreciate it, and it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. Such a nice gesture. Okay, we are done with this palm. Okay, hopefully she will be happy in here. I actually left the clover just for funsies because it looks cute. I'll water them after filming this video, of course. This is how we're looking so far. I feel like this is so flipping gorgeous. This is so flipping gorgeous. I'm not adding any kind of top layer over here because I feel like it already looks really good for the palms. I think I might be adding some top layer for my cacti. And you know what? I won't be planting right now the cacti from Cyprus, but I do want to plant my new babies. Okay. One moment. Oh my gosh, spikes. That opuntia, guys. Oh my goodness. Bam. Alright, I feel like we're ready for the round 2. Okay, so in this bag, just like I mentioned, I have very dangerous opuntias that after bringing back home all of my fiance's hands, and everything was just filled with those little tiny spines that are so flipping dangerous. So I thought, since I have this beautiful pot from Croatia, it's gonna be really appropriate to plant an opuntia in here, because I feel from cacti section, for example, in Croatia, the most, like 95% of cacti I have seen, you know, outdoors, growing outdoors, were opuntias. So flipping cool looking opuntias. This is one of them, you know, the ones that is growing dragon fruits actually. And when lady said, I can give you a couple years, but don't expect to have dragon fruits in your apartment. And I was like, lady, who do you think I am? So, okay, you know what? I'm gonna mix a bit more of soil. Okay, I'll add some soil in the bottom of this pot. I feel like this is a pretty big jump of a size for this pot, but I also feel like since those opuntias are kind of wild, feel like they will grow the roots in here really quickly. And since it's terracotta, it won't be holding too much moisture inside. I will be cautious about watering. And all in all, we should be fine. So I'll tell you how it is whenever I have some updates for you. You know what? I feel like this is gonna be quicker. Perfect. Okay, so this is gonna be very dangerous. I actually was so spiked by these opuntias that I have them in a bag that is in another bag that is in another bag, and I still managed to poke myself a billion times. And that lady, that local lady who was giving them to me, she was like a brave heart. She was not flipping caring about. She was like, snip those ears. I was like, okay, one is enough. And she was like, don't be silly. What if one isn't like rooted and it will die on you? And she started pinching plant one after another. I was like, oh my gosh, this lady is crazy. I'm so sad she didn't want to take a picture with me. That would be such a sweet memory. But no, I have to respect boundaries. Okay, let's just pick ear by ear. I feel like those dragon fruits are gonna just fall off, so I'll just take them. Oh, you don't see. You know, a little bit. Okay, you know what? Let me pick the largest one first. I'll plant it in the middle. Look at those. Oh, so beautiful. Since these doesn't have any roots, I want to plant them a bit deeper so they won't be falling on me later on. Holding. Okay. Oh, look at it. This is gonna be such a nice combination. I'm not sure, should I break off these like little babies from the top of these ones? I mean, look at this. This is a ripening dragon fruit already. I'm not sure. Will they just fall off? Oh my gosh, this looks like a feet with a broken toe. Hilarious. Oh my gosh, what is happening? What is happening? Bam. So I wanna plant them closely to each other, so in case one is leaning, other ones will help hold it a bit. Ouch. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god. I'm so scared of it. I'm trying to push it so they will stay in place. Alright. And the last one, I'm actually not too much familiar. This one was weird shaped. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not very familiar with these opuntias, to be honest with you. So I'm not sure if these fruits will just fall off or will they start growing like babies. I mean, the purple ones probably will just simply fall off, obviously. But what about the green ones? Will they, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. We'll see in the future. I'll let you know what happens. Guys, this looks crazy already. Look, it's a garden of opuntias. Where do we put another one? I have... Oh my gosh, one just fell. It's really top heavy with all of those toes, so probably need to dig it a bit deeper. Definitely gonna need to add more soil in here. Okay, last one. Oh, I also have this little baby that broke off of one of these and started to rot, so I cut off the bottom because I left it in the heat, so that one couldn't handle it, unfortunately. I feel like a surgeon almost. Okay, that should be alright. And lastly, set that broken piece off. Oh my gosh, they're just falling. You know what we're gonna need? Definitely gonna need to add more soil. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I'm too quiet, I'm just so focused while trying not to be poked by these threatening little sparks. I already know that pleasure and I really don't like it. Oh my gosh, just stay. Oh my gosh, oh my god. Stay, stay, stay. We need more soil. I feel like I'm working with a bomb. It was so funny actually to talk with locals when they couldn't speak English. Actually, a lot of people in Croatia can speak English. Not so many in Austria, unfortunately. But in Croatia, it was actually way more easy to talk with people. And it was funny whenever people wouldn't know words to use. They would start to, you know, gesture really funny things. Like, for example, I was buying in that same marketplace tomatoes from one lady, and she was like, I asked for 2 only, and she was like, these tomatoes are bomba, bomba, you need more. She started just putting them into my bag. I was like, no, I don't need it. And she was like, it's bomba, it's bomba. Whenever I remember this conversation, always makes me laugh from that bomba. Tomatoes, which weren't bomba, to be honest. They weren't bomba. Oh, damn it. Oh. Alright. I'm so scared of this. Okay, okay. Everything's fine. Yeah, I'm aware I'm really quiet. I'm so sorry. I'm like so focused over here. Okay, I feel like we're done with these opuntias for now. Okay, they look actually fabulous. I love the way this whole little family turned out. Hopefully they will be happy and healthy. Of course, I will let you know. Oh, I touched it again. Aha! Flipping spike. God damn it. God damn you. Okay, and last but not least, I have those cacti from Cyprus that I talked with you about in the beginning of the video, so I want to plant them as well. Since I'm already doing this, I don't want to keep them on my table just on a napkin. They had about 24 hours to callus, and I feel like this is more than enough, so we'll go straight into planting them. Alright. So once again, it feels so good to be back in business, baby. Okay, that's probably too loud. Oh, so yeah, these are all of the plants I actually brought with me. I did not have too much place to add more plants, which is a bit sad because I actually also wanted to buy a couple of opuntias from local big box stores, and I also wanted and planned to to visit some big box stores in Poland that I filmed actually last year that had so many cool rare plants for such cheap prices, but at the end we actually ran out of time, and if we wanted to come home and have a couple days, you know, just to unpack and to prepare for the upcoming work week, we needed to leave sooner and just did not have too much time for stops, which of course was a bit unfortunate, but at the same time understandable, right? So these are actually all of the plants I have. So that little fairy garden and these three. Yeah, I think I don't have anything else. So these are all of the plants I came back home with. And I know it's not much, but at the same time, I feel like this is enough. I love them. I love them already. So just want to pray that they will survive and stay with me. Okay, this is once again the opuntias. I also have this long cactus that I have in here as well, that you cannot see, that I also cut one branch off accidentally while taking out that old cacti, this opuntia, so I will plant it together if you like, because why not? That should be nice. That is actually such a convenient tool to plant cactus. Nice. Nice. Okay, I hope these survive as well, because these are still with me after all of those years, so it's kind of sentimental cacti for me. I feel like this is probably one of my oldest cacti I have in collection. That long one is definitely the oldest cacti I have in my collection, so it's gonna be a pretty sentimental piece as well. Actually a bit funny when I think about it, that from both vacations I have opuntias that came back home with me. I actually did had a palm from Cyprus as well, but it did not survive. And that time, shameful to admit, but I did take it from like, it wasn't nobody's garden, but it was like just growing out of the sidewalk. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna rescue it. Instead of you growing in those like cement covered footsteps of a sidewalk, I will bring you home and give you the best life. Well, guess what, it died on the way to Lithuania, so not my proudest moment, but 10 years ago I didn't know better. It felt like normal thing to do. Of course I do not condone it, and right now just be mindful, do not poach plants from nature, guys. It's really wrong to do. But yeah, I was so happy that I met that local lady in Croatia, and she decided to share some plants with me, because Honestly, there weren't too many big box stores in there or houseplant stores, so I feel like if not her, I would come back home with only these 2 palms and those 2 little succulents from Austria. So she did add a little shebang to the whole collection in my home. I definitely will have a special spot in there, so really excited and feel blessed to meet her. What a sweet lady. She was pretty old, but at the same time so full of life. I loved her. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's definitely gonna look like a weird combination. And this tool is perfect to make holes for cacti. Bam. Perfect. I just hope I'm planting them all side up, not downwards. Let's hope for the best. Okay, yeah, this is definitely gonna be one of the weirder plant pots in my home, but hopefully they'll be happy. That's what matters. I'll add a little bit more soil, and guess what? From now on, we will be back to normal planty business on this channel. No more wedding talks. I'm so sorry if I did bored some of you or scared some of you with all of that talk. I was just really excited, you know, about this step in my life, and I won't be talking about it anymore. I'm so sorry. But yeah, back to the planty business. Actually, I'm planning to order some beneficial bugs because once again, after coming back home, I found an outbreak of thrips. These flipping bastards just won't leave me alone and my collection alone, and it's so annoying. So once again, we'll be calling help from beneficial bugs, and in that store I saw there's a new assortment of houseplants, so at the same time I might order some new plants, so stay tuned for that. We'll see. Of course, I haven't checked like the website yet, so hopefully there will be something fun to order together with the box, so stay tuned for that. And later on we'll see where the plenty content gods will take us. Okay, yeah, feel like we're done. Once again, after filming this, finishing it up, I will go ahead and water all of these combinations, all of these pots. Doesn't matter, is it cacti or is it a palm or a succulent, all of them all of them will be watered. And hopefully I'll find a secure, I feel like I'm gonna be bringing all of these plants into my balcony where they will receive like the much sunlight possible, and hopefully they will bounce back. My hair, of course. Alright, and I'll put all of the plants in front of me so you'll see all of the goodies I came back home with. Let me know what you think about the new babies in my collection. I actually feel so blessed and so happy to own them. All of them at the same time aren't that special and crazy rare plants, right? But also they're gonna have such a sentimental place in my heart. Every time I look at this beautiful fairy garden or those palms, it just brings me straight back into the memory lane. Like I'm already can almost smell all of the fresh vegetables in the marketplace that I bought these palms from. I can hear all of the people murmuring and selling the olive oils and wines in local plastic bottles, which was a bit mind-blowing because here in Lithuania I've never seen wine being sold in plastic bottle like a lemonade. That was so wild. So you know, every single plant gonna have already is having a very special place in my heart, and I hope you enjoyed this little haul / report with me and chatting about life. Thank you so much for following me in this journey. Let me know what do you feel, what do you think about the plants, the pots that I brought back home. I actually brought back one bronze pot from a thrift store that I found, but I'm gonna show you probably next time because it's right there far away from me. I won't be able to reach it. So Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let's chat in the comments. How is your summer going? Did I miss anything too much in the internet because I haven't been online for that often? Let's chat about it. Subscribe for more plenty content, to follow all of that journey, to see more plenty updates in my collection, and like this video if you enjoy it. And hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye!